Hello everyone, I am back. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I've just been doing a lot of things during this quarantine, but I hope to be uploading a bit more now. So today I'm coming at you with something new, and we're going to be talking about the disappearance of Lars Mittank. So let's get into it. I just want to do a disclaimer. I mean no harm to anyone involved in this video and no disrespect to them. All the information I have got was gathered from the internet and I have put it into a video. So now let's begin. Lars was a 28-year-old German man born on the 19th of February 1986. He lived at the current time in Itzehoe in northern Germany. I am going to apologise here because I'm not German and I cannot speak German, so I can't pronounce all the words, but feel free to correct me if need be. Got there in the end. On June the 30th, 2014, Lars and a group of his friends travelled to a seaside resort in Golden Sands in Bulgaria for just a normal holiday together. Holiday was going fine, there was no problems, they were all enjoying themselves. That is until July the 6th of 2014. Lars and his friends were at a McDonald's and he got split up from his friends, and I don't know whether he deliberately started a fight or whether it just he just accidentally got caught in it, but there was a group of people fighting over two teams. Fans of Werder Bremen, which is a German sports team, were fighting with Bayern Munich fans, and somehow he got wrapped up in that. I don't know whether he actively played a part in it or whether he accidentally just got involved, but he did, and he ended up getting punched in his head, I'm guessing around these areas somewhere, and it left him with a ruptured eardrum and also possible concussion. Lars went to a doctor and was prescribed cefuroxime. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not good with medications either, because they're so complicated to read. Yeah. And because of this, he was advised by his doctor not to get on the plane and travel home, because obviously when you get on a plane the air pressure changes, and they said obviously it could damage his ear more and hurt him, so he had to stay back, which is, I wouldn't want to be in a country by myself that I didn't really know, but his friends wanted to stay back with him, but he was like, no, it's fine, go home, I'll catch up with you as soon as I get home and everything will be fine. So his friends did leave. He then checked into a hotel called Hotel Colour, which was right near Werner Airport, so as soon as he was allowed to fly home he would. That's why he stayed near an airport. Now this is when things get a little bit strange. His friends later reported that before they left Lars, he was relaxed, in a good mood, there didn't seem to be anything wrong with him, he was going to fly home as soon as he could, and everything seemed fine. That was until his mother Sandra got a phone call from him from his hotel room. Later that night, Lars called his mother in a blind panic and said that there were 4 men following him that wanted to know what his medication were, and that he didn't feel safe at the hotel, and he was just in a complete blind panic. His mum later went on to quote, "I thought, God, my son is in danger. I could hear his heart pounding through the phone." He said that he was being followed and they were going to try to kill him or rob him. During this phone call, Lars also asked his mother to cancel all his bank cards, which is strange. It is strange. So she booked him a flight home for the very next day. CCTV footage saw Lars pacing up and down the corridors of the hotel, in the foyer, looking flustered, looking panicky. He was looking out of windows, and he even hid in an elevator at one point. And then around 1 a.m, he disappeared for an amount of time, but nobody knows where he went during this amount of time before he obviously returned back to the hotel. The next day, he texts his mother telling her he had arrived safely at the airport, ready to board his plane. However, he had to see a doctor, obviously, to make sure it was all right for him to board the plane after his injuries. The doctor said that he was quite mistrustful of his medication that he had been prescribed, and was acting quite erratic and quite nervously. And then a construction worker came by, and the doctor, whose name is Kostov, then quoted that Lars turned to him and said, "I don't want to die here, I have to get out of here." He then dropped all his things, his suitcase, his luggage, his wallet with all his cards in, his passport, and he just ran. And he ran straight through this airport and straight out of it. He was caught on CCTV camera. I will upload a photo here. So Lars was seen running out of the airport, jumping over a fence and running straight into the woods. And since that day, nobody has ever seen him again. And this was the 8th of July 2014. Obviously, there have been some theories. One man said that Mittank actually stopped him in his truck and asked for a ride. However, that wasn't confirmed. Another man said that he saw a homeless looking guy in Canada, but I don't know how he would have got to Canada, but he said it was in Canada. He was speaking German, and when this man said, "Oh, you look like Lars Mittank," the man started getting quite nasty, quite aggressive, asking to use a phone. The man obviously said, "No, you can't use my phone," which I don't understand why, because if you thought he was a missing person, surely you would have let him use the phone to see where he was going. You would have called the police. But it is a really, really strange case. Like, the thing I hate the most about unsolved cases and disappearances is I can't stop thinking about it, because whether they're alive or they have unfortunately passed away, where did they go? Where are they? Where did they go? And that's something that always plays on my mind, because when Lars ran into this forest, surely if he did pass away, he didn't pass away straight away. So what happened to him during this time? How was he feeling? What did he go through? Where did he go? Is he still alive? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I mean no disrespect or no harm to the family, or friends, or anyone watching this video. I know this hasn't been the most professional video. I'm just starting with these new disappearance cases, unsolved cases. I'm going to move on to solved cases. I would like to get better at them, so please leave feedback so I can know what I did well and what I didn't. I really want to know everyone's theories on this. I really would. Do I have my own theory? I'm not sure. Because anything could have happened in those woods, especially when someone's not in the right mind frame. Anything could have happened. But hopefully one day he has found his family. Still hopeful to this day. He's apparently the most famous person on YouTube to have disappeared. And I do hold hope for them. I do. I'd like to think that he's still out there somewhere, but you never know. So that is the end of this case. I wish you all the sweetest of dreams. However, you never know who will be in them.